The NASCAR playoff format is tearing the sport apart, and the debate is hotter than a summer race day. But here's where it gets controversial. While some champions swear by the drama it creates, others claim it's ripped away the very soul of stock car racing. And this is the part most people miss. The personal stories of two seasoned veterans who were on opposite sides of the fence. The battlefield. Playoffs versus traditional 36-race schedule. Across social media feeds, garage doors, and the grandstands, NASCAR fans, team insiders, and drivers are locked in a fierce argument about the current playoff system. Drivers who have reaped big rewards from the knockout format, think Team Penske's Joey Logano and Ryan Blaney, are vocal cheerleaders for the playoffs. In contrast, consistency-focused racers such as Christopher Bell and Denny Hamlin argue that the old-school 36-race marathon is the only fair way to crown a champion. Mark Martin, the purists cry for a return. Enter Mark Martin, a 66-year-old NASCAR legend who built his reputation under the traditional schedule. Martin believes the playoff system is a gimmick that undermines true racing merit and, more importantly, ignores what longtime fans want. He recently doubled down on his stance with a terse tweet that read, "Real racers don't do playoffs." https://x.com/markmartin/status 1975281311405. The post ignited a fresh wave of commentary, with many agreeing that the sport should revert to a points-only championship. Kenny Wallace. The playoffs are the heartbeat of modern NASCAR. Not everyone is buying Martin's nostalgia-laden argument. Kenny Wallace, another veteran of the sport, took to the mic with a completely different tune. In Wallace's view, the playoffs are the lifeblood of today's NASCAR, delivering moments that simply wouldn't exist in a straight points format. https://thesportsrush.com/NASCAR. He points to unforgettable scenes like Ross Chastain's Hail Melon maneuver, a daring, last-lap push that saw him ride the wall at Martinsville, and then in a later showdown, spin Denny Hamlin while fighting for a cut-line spot. Without the pressure of elimination rounds, Wallace argues, fans would have missed that brand-new brand of excitement. Recent playoff-induced thrills, Charlotte Roval chaos. The 2024 season has already delivered a playoff-fueled spectacle at the Charlotte Roval. With the points battle neck and neck between Chastain and Logano, Chastain made a bold, almost cinematic decision. He drove his car in reverse toward the start-finish line in a desperate attempt to gain a position. The move forced him behind Hamlin, and the ensuing contact sent the JGR driver spinning. A scene that instantly became a meme and a talking point across racing forums. Wallace highlighted this moment in a YouTube interview. Chastain made a bold, almost cinematic decision. He drove his car in reverse toward the start-finish line, and in the ensuing contact sent the JGR driver spinning, a scene that instantly became a meme and a talking point across racing forums. www.youtube.com/watch VE=LSOCWXYGE, saying, without the playoffs, we wouldn't have these Hail Melon moments, like watching a car ride the wall at Martinsville and then cross the finish line backward. A lot of fans right now just don't know how to give it up. He added, these are playoff moments, and they're exciting. Joey Logano raced his way into the playoffs, and the last time something like this happened was in a similar high-stakes scenario. Joey Logano's defense: drama is the reason fans tune in. After surviving a nail-biting escape into the round of 8, Logano fired back at critics who call for the system's removal. In a candid conversation with journalist Dustin Long, he explained that the playoffs inject drama, storylines, and edge-of-your-seat action into every race weekend. I can't understand why fans would want to scrap it, Logano said. When a single point can decide whether you keep racing or go home, the chase stays alive right up to the final lap. The core question: which path leads to a better sport? So what do you think? Should NASCAR cling to the high-stakes, story-driven playoff format that produces moments like Chastain's reverse run and the Hail Melon wall ride? Or does the sport belong to the purists who champion a straight points championship that rewards consistency above all else. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Agree with Martin's call for tradition, side with Wallace's love of playoff drama, or perhaps you have a hybrid solution in mind. The conversation is just getting started. About the author, Neha Dwivedi, as sportsrush.com/author Neha Dwivedi is a veteran NASCAR journalist at the Sports Rush, boasting a portfolio of over 3,000 articles covering everything from Cup Series battles to the grassroots excitement of the Cars late model and ARCA Menard series. Before diving into motorsports, Neha cut her teeth on general interest writing, and she's earned praise from peers like Susan Wade of The Athletic, as well as drivers such as Thad Moffitt and Corey LaJoie. Have favorite NASCAR memory? Watching Kyle Busch and Martin Truex Jr. hoist championship trophies together. When she's not on the track, Neha immerses herself in both fiction and non-fiction literature, constantly feeding her storytelling instincts.